This is working on my Fantasy Flower SVG cutting file. In the previous video, one of my recent ones, I made this flower, and somebody requested that I do a video on the assembly of it. Well, as you can see, I painted 3 shades of blue. The flower consists of 2 large, 2 medium and 2 small petal centres. So the outer 2 petals was in the palest blue, and then the 2 smaller sizes, like the middle size, is in between pale and medium, and then the 2 small centres are the darker blue. And I painted, obviously, as you can see, the leaf that comes with the cutting file. So I've already used 2 sizes of ball stylus. I mentioned these in the making of my fuchsia flower. That's also a file for cutting. And so, as I say, they're the 2 I used, and I've already, I'll bring up one of each so you can see, and I've already started working on lifting and shaping the flowers using those styluses. So I did that really just to save some time, but I'll show you anyway. I'll work on the actual petal area first, doing it round, like in a circular motion, just on the centre of the leaf petal area, and up into the points, going round and round and round. And then when you've got it cut like that, you then turn it over and then work on the centre. Being so small, it's easier to just hold it a little bit, and if you find it too difficult, just push that in, but it will eventually go, like cup upwards. So, assuming that you've done all your petals that way, now is to start work on the leaf that comes with it. So I'm just going to scroll down the middle up into the point, do the same there as well, and up into the others for the leaf. So you get a kind of, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you get some veining, and then working with your ball stylus again, working either side of where you did that centre vein line, working round and round, so you're helping to give the leaf some shape. And then when you've done that, go back over, turning it over, and just emphasising that vein a bit more. And there you have your veined leaf. You can add more as well if you want, but As you can see, I haven't painted that yet. I shall add a little bit of colour on it now actually. Because even though I've done a blue flower here, my original one, I'm keeping this one white because it's for a particular project. So taking one of my base petals, one of the large ones, I'm just going to start assembling, just adding some glue in the centre underneath. And I'm going to position this so the petal tips fall between the I want the tips to be kind of like in between, so when you lift up your petals they're kind of staggered. It does have a habit of twisting. So on to the next level. In fact, I'll use my tweezers. And the next one. Staggering, so between those points there is where the centre of the layer underneath will go. Or try to. And the smallest one. And then the last of the small ones. So there we have our flower. This is unshaped, this blue one, and this is shaped, and I also cut it a little bit smaller as well, but it's still the same flower. I wanted to do it a little bit smaller just so you could see how different they look. I'll just roll out this centre, which you also get with the flower. It's just more like a hole punch really, like the waste you get, but it's supplied anyway with the flower. I'm struggling with that size. So now put some glue in now. Pop that in the centre. And then with my leaf, that's still a little bit damp, but it's dry enough now for adding. I'll keep the petal, the leaf pale. Oops. couldn't have added enough glue. No, hadn't. And there we are. Oops. One slightly reduced from the big one. And when this is dry, I shall rub some chalk over the edges, although I could have done that before assembly, I suppose, and then add some stickles in the centre like I've done on this one. So same flower, but actually I think they look quite different. But I hope you've enjoyed this one. My next one I shall do, we will be on this daisy stroke aster, which I shall do more stuff to, and then after that I shall work on the primrose. So do stop by again, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.